talking to me?
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
One false move and I cut it off!
Begun in 1984 by John Rad, a pseudonym for Iranian director, excuse the pronunciation, Jahangir Zalehi Yanganahad, Dangerous Men was shot off and on over the next 20 years.
I hear what you're saying, but I still can't believe it.
Which explains why I can't tell you the plot, just what happens.
We're serious. We're dead serious.
It's not so much that Dangerous Men is bad, it's that it lacks even the most basic competence, to the extent that unless characters are talking, the background sound cuts out.
I love you so much, Mina, that sometimes it scares me.
This is Mina and Daniel, and we cut from their date to a convenience store robbery.
Son of a bitch robbing my shop! Shut the up! You up!
Just put this somewhere safe.
Ah.
Which serves no purpose except to establish Daniel's brother, David, as a cop.
Police!
Who doesn't let anyone else speak on the phone.
I'll stay through the end of the convention, Daniel. I'm supposed to speak again Friday.
If
I'll be back this week's end or early next week. I'll tell you what.
Let me speak! But Mina and Daniel's happiness is short-lived.
Well, buddy, I think our luck's just about to change.
I've been jonesing to assault someone all day. The bikers chase the couple.
I'm scared.
Too late to run.
Yeah, they look like sprinters to me. As Mina is attacked, Daniel kills the other biker. But his friend takes revenge. Music really setting the tone here.
You killed my only friend.
Maybe you should ask yourself why you just had the one. The music now changes to something more appropriate.
Hey!
Ludacris is pretty appropriate for what happens next.
Hey, Tiger. Why don't you take me with you?
I feel like I'd be suspicious, but Mina's very convincing.
You really turn me on.
Yeah, those are words people say.
Sweet as a piece of cake.
Obviously, Mina's going to take revenge.
I want you to rub my knees lightly.
Somehow. But where could she hide a weapon? Join us on Patreon if you'd like to find out, because YouTube won't let us show that.
Bastard!
From now on, all trash like you is gonna end up dead. No matter what I have to do or what I have to lose.
So the first 20 minutes are Mina's origin story as a vengeful killer of abusive men. Okay, there's a plan, which is more than Mina had for her escape. She hitches a ride, but as she dreams of a wicker furniture showroom, the driver has dreams of his own.
Why should I pass up this kind of an opportunity?
Bad day for Mina.
No!
Yes, I'm gonna have some fun with you.
But an immediate opportunity for her to put her new life purpose into practice, and she sticks with what she knows works.
I've always been attracted to older men.
Men are dumb.
Hit the road! Fast!
Mina drives off, and we get to spend another 6 minutes with the naked man. Even though he never appears again.
Can never finish anything I start.
Intent on punishing the right men, Mina takes an admirably systematic approach, hiring a prostitute.
Why are you taking your clothes off?
Don't you want me to?
For some vigilante market research.
You see, I want to be one of the girls of the night, but I don't know anything about it.
Before setting to work. Alongside soulful trips to the beach. I can't read that, but fortunately there's a song.
Splendors of the moment.
The beach is a triggering location.
This is for you. I made it myself from seashells.
What do you say when your fiancé gets you a shell owl diorama?
Beautiful.
But now,
What a time to run out of gas.
That's what I say when I run out of gas. Forced to hitchhike again,
We'll have a little fun, then I'll take you where you want to go.
she has the worst luck.
Absolutely.
And her killing spree continues, focused on places with a single strong light source. But then,
that all the crimes have been committed by a lone assailant, there is a high probability that that assailant is a woman. Now this.
Oh my God!
they're investigating the murders? Meanwhile, cop David gets an update on his brother's murder, learning that his sister-in-law is now a suspect, from another classic Dark Corners breakout character, Captain Inappropriate Segway.
That doesn't mean she's a serial killer.
Well, I hope you're right. But anyway, what are we talking about? You're supposed to be on vacation.
David kicks back.
Another beer?
Why don't you finish that one? But he's also here for information, because this is a biker bar.
Hey, bro, check out that bitch, man. She's fine. I'm gonna bang that.
I hear you, bro.
Sometimes it's almost too real. Bald Biker follows the girl through the bar's magic portal. Wow, Narnia's changed. David goes after them, looking for information, but finding... He saves the girl, but forgets to ask any questions, so still needs information. And the girl agrees to act as bait for that same biker. Again, nothing suspicious here.
Oh, looky what I've got here.
While David lies in wait in the car.
Don't we have some unfinished business?
Of all the ways I imagined this backfiring, his foot getting stuck was not one of them. Finally, he springs out with his trademark catchphrase.
Hey, dirtbag! Don't be so sure!
Well, this is just the beach scene repeated. No one could say this film plays down the dangers women face from men. On average, we get a sexual assault every 13 minutes. I do feel like it underplays the effect on the victims.
Your bulletproof vest worked just like you said it would.
Being assaulted twice in one day has made me hot. Now Mina is arrested.
I'm a police detective. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
A right she exercises. We never see her again.
Mina's been arrested.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's all right.
Facing murder charges, but other than that, weirdly, David has not been trying to help Mina. He's been tracking down the son of the biker his brother killed. Another biker with a badass name.
Where can I find black pepper?
In the spice aisle, but don't tell him I told you. It's so late in the day to be introducing a new character, but I'm guessing this was shot about 10 years after all the stuff with Mina. Also, no idea why David is tracking down the son of the biker his brother killed. Anyway, after a fight, in which every punch sounds the same, giving the impression of a video game, David too is out of the plot, leaving his elderly boss as our new lead.
Yeah, send an ambulance and a helicopter to Hidden Canyon Road.
We're trying, Chief. We can't find it. Black Pepper takes refuge in the house of a quilting blind girl.
Who's there?
Not sure why she's armed. Let's go over to Dark Corner's quilting advisor. Cameraman's mum. Are quilters usually packing heat?
I know I do.
And the film ends on a misspoken line.
If you give up that right, anything you say will be held against you.
Sing to you softly, sweet nothings in your ear.
Any other film, I'd say that was satire.
Get out of here.
Thanks for watching. For much more on this film, join us on Patreon. This is a dreadful film, but he made it. What have you done? Which other stubborn filmmakers do you grudgingly have to applaud? Let us know in the comments below.
I'll be back before you know it.